The factorial is represented in the form of a exclamation mark. It represents the number of n that is being multiplied and subtracted by 1 for each successful integer. I know it's very hard to understand, but the factorial goes like this. Let's say you have 4 factorial. It'll be represented in the form of 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is equal to 24. Now, how about the factorial of 1234? I'm just kidding. I think you already know what's up with these factorials. It's like the countdown starting from n and all the way to 1. And you're absolutely right. It's proven by this formula here. N factorial is equals to n minus 1 multiplied by n minus 2 multiplied by n minus 3 multiplied by n minus 4, so on and so forth until you reach 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. And that's what the factorial is all about. Now, let's move on to permutations. Permutations is the number of objects that are ordered. In short, order matters. Let's say you're given a very measly word problem. There are 8 books in the library. How many ways can we rearrange those 8 books? Since we know there are 8 books, the number of objects, we can simply use the factorial notation for this, and it'll give us 40,320 ways. How about a problem that is challenging? There are 4 bookshelves and 6 books. How many ways can we arrange the books and put them into each bookshelf such that the shelves are placed 6 feet away from each other? Here comes where the formula enters. This formula is called the permutation formula, where n is the number of objects and r is the number of selected objects. In this case, we're gonna label n as number of books and r the number of bookshelves. Since we know that our given numbers are 6 and 4, we go ahead and substitute them into the formula. Let's work this out. 6 minus 4 is equals to 2, so it's going to be 2 factorial. Now we're left with 6 factorial over 2 factorial. Let's expand 6 factorial, and it'll be 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 and 2 factorial. You can see that 2 factorial is also part of the denominator. So we can just cancel them, and we're left with 6 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 4 and 3. We do the associative property here, and hence we get 30 multiplied by 12 and 30 multiplied by 12, that is 360 ways.